generations. And now, the power of two restores the one.
We got a bidet! Hey everybody, and welcome to my channel Dyad in the Rough. Today I am going to give my impressions of Star Wars Hunters after playing it consistently for 2 weeks. So I had a video that I put out a couple weeks ago where I talked about my first impressions, and then now I am here to talk about my thoughts on the game after playing it for 2 weeks. I've been constantly doing like the dailies and trying to get a real feel for this game and where I think it's going, maybe some of the things I think it's lacking a little bit, and some of the great things that it's doing. So let's just talk about the game here for a little bit. So the game itself, you can play it on your phone or you can play it on the Nintendo Switch. They have not announced yet if they're expanding it out to other consoles, but it would be great if they could. It is a 4v4 arena game, and depending on the mode, there's tons of different objectives that could be happening. It could be as simple as team deathmatch, or it could be capturing essentially command posts, or holding on to the trophy for the longest amount of time in there. So there's a whole bunch of different game modes that happen in the game. They have a great variety. I would say I've played probably at least 5 or 6 different modes so far, so they keep the variety going. And when you pick the ranked mode, which is it's a whole section in itself, we'll talk about that more in a minute. It randomizes what game mode you actually end up playing. So like you won't know until you're in the match whether it's like a team death match or uh capture command post and stuff like that. So first things first, the characters themselves. So, what are some of them that I like? What are some of them that I'm not the biggest fan of? So far, I have unlocked almost all the characters. I did decide to pay the $10 to get the season pass and then, or battle pass, I should say, and I got the exclusive character, Aaron Tall, which is the Mandalorian character. And so far, there's only 2 characters that I have not unlocked yet, the Utini and Slingshot. So right here is Slingshot and the Droideka, and then Utini are the Jawas. So everybody else I have unlocked so far and have been able to use. Some of my favorites are Sentinel. So Sentinel is an absolute tank. Sentinel, you can put up like a shield in front of your Gatling gun as you pepper people with blaster fire. I have grown to be a fan of Aaron Tall as well. At first, I was a little bit iffy with the character, but the special ability where you can use your wrist flamethrower and jump up in the air and just toast people, that's a great one to use. And then also another surprising one to me that I really didn't like at first, but now I actually like them a lot is Amara Vex, which is the very first one that you unlock right here. So her ability is the like missile launcher on the shoulder, so just like Predator in a way. So it's really cool that you can use the missiles quite often, and then the special ability is basically just doing a whole bunch of them all at once. So those have been my favorites so far. I haven't been huge on the melee fighting people so far. So like Reeve or JEDI being the droid that spells Jedi, or the Wookiee, which is Graz. I just I don't know. I haven't been super successful with having hand-to-hand combat because I feel like once I get to them, I've already lost about half my health. Um, trying to take them out. So the supports aren't too bad either. So Skora and Zaina. I do notice though there's a lot of like daily quests of trying to take out Zaina. I don't know why, but it's always Zaina. So maybe there's something going on there where I don't know. Maybe Zaina isn't picked as often, or maybe Zaina is the most picked. I don't know. There are some other cool ones. I just don't use them super often. That being like Char, which is the Trandoshan. Let's see, they are not on screen, so I can't point that one out. So Char is pretty cool. Sprocket is pretty neat. Sprocket is the Mon Calamarian. And then yeah, that's just about all of them. Diego is another one that's interesting. Diego is more of a sniper. So if you like to do some sniping, that's great. So the characters are great. What is a concern that I have? Well, I've heard rumor. I don't know if this is 100%, set in stone, but I've heard that when the game transitions to the next battle pass, that battle pass will just have one new fighter. So I'm really hoping it's more like Fortnite where we get a whole ensemble of new characters, but something tells me that we won't. So that's one of my concerns. If we're gonna be doing this battle pass thing, I think there has to be enough characters that we are getting because again, comparing to Fortnite, that battle pass is about $10, so it's pretty much the same. However, with Fortnite, you can unlock like I don't know, 6 or 7 different characters when going through the battle pass, whereas this, yes, we have a whole bunch right now, and then you automatically get Aaron Tall if you buy the battle pass. But I want to unlock some more characters and have a huge diverse cast, once we get down the line. So I'm curious to see how that ends up playing out. All right, so what else we got here? Every day there's a daily login reward, and then once you hit the seventh one, then you get the big awards, so to speak. Sometimes it's not as big as you would think, because I think I got one that was just like a profile icon. So those ones aren't so huge, but I like getting the currency that's along the way. The arena pass, or the battle pass, quote unquote. Unlocking rewards with that seems to be very, very simple. I don't feel like any of them are taking super long, and I feel like I'm earning them at a faster pace than I anticipated. The points that count towards the arena pass, they have their whole set of their own objectives. So as you're completing quests throughout your your matches, you get to do missions that are part of the arena pass. You can do missions that are a part of the current event, and then you can also do ones that are part of the overall quests for the time during the arena pass. So it's kind of weird. There's quests that are separate from the arena pass quests. And then, of course, there's dailies. So there's 4 different places that you can have different things that you're trying to accomplish. Of course, by going through and doing the different ones in there, you can unlock more rewards. Sometimes it is points towards the arena pass. Sometimes it's rewards such as the credit currency. Sometimes it's the purple like shard currencies, and sometimes it is experience points or fame, as they call it in the game, that you can give to any one of your characters. So as you play, of course, you get those fame points from playing matches, but then you can get bonus amounts too by doing these quests. So you might do a quest where you get like a plus 600 fame, and then you can go in, choose the one that you want that to go towards, and get a bonus. And then all your characters, they get extra stuff as they level up too. Their abilities get stronger as you level up, which I think is interesting. I'm not the hugest fan of that being a thing, but it is what it is. I can't change it. I like Fortnite where it's everybody's on the same playing level every single time. I have not seen in the game where you can actually be confident that everybody in the match is on the same level. So I don't know. We'll have to see how that works out. Uh, let's talk about one of my other big main concerns about the game. So I already mentioned that there's two currencies that you can get. There's the credits, and then there's like the purple shards. Now the purple shards are is the currency that you can purchase with real money. Okay. So in addition to the battle pass, because that was with real money too. When you go to the shop and you're trying to unlock cosmetics and whatnot, for one, the purple shard stuff is very expensive in comparison to what you can unlock as you play the game. So they are encouraging that you buy more and more of those shards. But my bigger complaint is that the credits that you earn, so like the gold coin credits, sometimes there aren't even any options in the store for that because they're every now and then there is a quest where you have to use currency in the shop. Now, if you're like me, there hasn't been anything in the shop yet where I'm like, yes, I need that. And then I purchase it. I've only purchased things in the shop if I've had a quest for it. So what's what my point is here is that there's definitely not enough stuff that you can purchase with just the credits. And there's a lot of things where it's only purchasable with the purple shards or only purchasable with the credits. And so I think that's a bad move. I think it should be you either purchase it with purple shards at this price or you purchase it with the credits at this price. I think all of them should have the option to be unlocked with credits or with the purple shards. I think that would be a lot more user friendly. I know that would allow people to start getting some of these things that they want people to spend actual money on, but using in-game currency that's free. I get it, but I think it would make the shop look a lot nicer and more user friendly if they figured out some sort of way to balance that. It is a free to play game, of course, so we can't think too much about, how much things cost in the shop because that's where they make their money between the shop and the arena pass. So, uh, I get it, but at the same time, I bought the arena pass. I want things to be a little bit more friendly to at least the people that bought the pass, right? So, I think there can be some tweaks there. Maybe if you buy the arena pass, then you have the option to use some credits in the store more often than people that don't. That could be a perk in the future, just because it's not there now. So that would be a good way to, entice the arena pass. I think for the most part, that covers just about everything. The last thing that I think is noteworthy is the social options. So you can, add friends and have groups that play together. So the big thing for me is that, I get friend requests all the time and I send them just because there's quests that require you to send them, which is kind of ridiculous. But there's some quests that you have to do in a party. Well, the thing is too, like between mobile and Nintendo Switch, the ability to talk to one another is very, very limited. So unless I am playing like with Sarah or some buddies where I can put them up on a video chat or something while we play, the 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 social aspect of it kind of sucks, to be perfectly honest. So I don't know. I think they should really branch out to some of like PlayStation and Xbox where that social ability is a bit more user friendly just because Nintendo kind of has an issue with that. At least I've never had a great experience doing the chat option with Nintendo. So I don't know. I think that aspect needs to be looked into a little bit more. The bones are there. I think we just need to build on it. So would I recommend it? So far, I would say yes. However, I am curious to see what this transition looks like going into the second arena pass, which won't be for a little while yet. I mean, we've only been 3 weeks into the arena pass challenges, and there's like 8 weeks of the challenges. So, I mean, I'm looking at it right now as I'm recording this video, and there's 37 more days for the first arena pass, and this started weeks ago. So, lots of time to be able to get that stuff done. But what are we going to add in the future? Are we going to add more game modes? Are we going to add more maps? Are we going to add more hunters, or is it just going to be the one every season? So, what are we going to do here? And the other thing that I'm not quite sure how I'm going to feel about is, are we going to integrate characters from the show? I kind of like, it's really growing on me that all these characters are unique. Like none of them are from, as far as I know, none of them are from any shows, any books, nothing like that. They are all created by the developers. And so I kind of really like that aspect of it where we have, an ensemble that is unique to the game. So I don't know if I really want any of the show people to make appearances, but I will say that's probably a way for them to make some good money. Like have maybe start in the arena pass instead of having just one new character, maybe have one unique character and one from the show. That could be a way to spice it up a bit too. I'm going to close it out with what character or species would I like to see added next that I think would be unique. I want to see Dugs or Kowakian monkey lizards. I want one of those two. So I want either a Dug like Sebulba or a Kowakian monkey lizard like our buddy from Jabba's palace. So that's what I'm looking forward to. That's what I'm hoping. And hopefully we get to experience it with all of you. And when the next season and for the next season for the Arena Pass comes out, make sure to come back here and I will be filling you in on my thoughts and how the changes, are affecting the game. I'm at least going to probably invest myself into 2 or 3 seasons just to see, is this a game that I think can make it? Or is this a game that is kind of, once you played it for a while, you kind of lose interest. So we'll see. If you enjoy this type of video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Drops a like if you like the video and drops a comment letting us know who your favorite hunters are so far and what are your thoughts of the game. And then as always, everybody, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.